Well, it's very simple really, that you set out to do a lot of good things with healthcare, doctors and nurses, and yet sometimes things can go wrong, even with best intentions. And safety is really about stopping things going wrong. And sometimes things go wrong and people are harmed, but often there are errors, mistakes, and things in any organisation. And safety is about how you manage that and try and keep things under control and get the best outcomes. Well, any clinician worries about how the disease progresses and tries to watch what's happening and anticipate problems and try and correct them and monitor their patient. And safety is much the same as that, except you have to think about how the organisation works as well. Think about how your team works, how your systems work, whether your systems are reliable, and what it takes to get the most reliable and the safest organisation. Yes, this is a million-dollar question, and as you know, many hospitals and indeed other types of healthcare organisations have been found to be very much unsafe. So it's a problem that the whole NHS is grappling with at the moment. And when you talk to a board, hospital board for instance, often somebody will say, just tell me we're safe. And then when I'm in these conversations, a long conversation will break about what exactly does this mean? Does this mean we have a good culture? Does this mean we have few complaints? Does this mean that we have good patient satisfaction? Does it mean we satisfy the regulators about what we're doing? And it's actually quite a difficult question. What does being safe mean? So we've come up with 5 basic things you have to look at. One is past harm. Have we been safe in the past? Have patients been harmed? The second one would be, are our systems reliable? Are our outpatient notes there when clinicians want them? Is the operating theatre properly equipped and properly staffed? These kind of basic things. And then are we safe today? How do we monitor safety day to day? Do we know the team is working well and that people are sick? Are they fragmented today? Are we working well? How are we safe in the future? Can we anticipate the staffing we'll need, the problems we're going to face when we start to move services to another site? And finally, if you've got all this information, how do you pull it together, integrate and learning? And what we've also discovered that when you talk to people about this, senior clinicians who are doing this, they know a bit about the past harm, they know a little bit about the reliability of the systems, but not a great deal else. So I think this is the major challenge for hospitals or other healthcare organisations that want to be safe, is to answer this question: how do you measure and monitor safety? Yes, I mean, I won't go through them all because we mapped out a lot of ideas and there are many places doing great things already, so we can learn a lot from them. But one very important thing at the centre is to invest a bit in people whose job is to look at safety and quality information and make sense of it. We have very big finance departments that look after the money, and we have tiny departments, even in huge organisations, sometimes just have one person trying to really pull together a picture of the safety information. So this needs a bit of investment and a bit of action. Well, increasingly it just means waking up in the morning and feeling reasonably sentient. So I regard that as healthy for me.
That's good. And is there anything that you do outside of work and stuff like that to try and stay healthy?
I sleep a lot.